It is Class Act Friday, and this morning we are celebrating the students at Cresskill Middle and High School.
Between Tropical Storm Ida and COVID, they have been through a lot these past few years. We want to send it out to Wragge, who's out there live. Good morning.
Good morning, ladies. Thank you so much. Yes, we are here. Got a great crowd on hand for this morning's Friday Class Act from Cresskill Middle and High School in Cresskill, New Jersey. This town, about 10,000 residents. Home of the Cougars. Team colors are black and gold, but black and blue probably would have been a little bit more apropos considering what all of these kids have gone through the last 3 years. COVID, Tropical Storm Ida basically closed their doors, and a loss of almost 3 years of their middle and high school experience. It is a great comeback. Take a look.
So incredible, the transformation from the before to the after. You must be thrilled. I know the kids are that I've talked to.
Thrilled, relieved, whatever words we want to use.
Steadfast and resilient also apply. During COVID, all schools, all grades suffered. Locked doors, empty buildings, remote learning. Cresskill, along with the rest of the nation, shut down in March of 2020 due to COVID. Cresskill was ready to welcome back the high school and middle school students for the start of the school year almost 18 months later until this.
This one, I'm really worried about this one.
August 26th, 2021. 1 week before the start of school, Cresskill High and Middle School was underwater. The entire building submerged and students left with no place to go.
When you think back to those days, when you came and you saw the damage after Ida, just in your theater alone, what was going through your head at the time?
The deep breath I just took now, that's how I felt when I was seeing all this. It was literally the night before our first day with staff, before Labor Day weekend, and school was supposed to start the next week. And we were excited to get back in the building to a more normal year, and it was just that deep breath of, what do we do now?
They rebuilt with a hard-fought $21 million referendum for repairs. The work began immediately, and September of 2022, almost 2.5 years after COVID and Ida, gave way to a new beginning at Cresskill.
It's very exciting because everyone who's been involved with this school and the recovery deserves this celebration. Celebration is a key part of life and to hard work, and everyone here deserves it.
And that's why we're here, to highlight all of the great work that's been done by the Cresskill community. From the parents to the students to the administrators, everyone worked tirelessly to make sure the students didn't have to suffer. The pictures of the devastation will always remain, but the future is bright and beautiful. The school is now immaculate.
So I greatly appreciate your approach, and I think that's an important decision people have to make in life, is celebrate the wins and those moments that deserve celebration. We had to keep each other up and not burn out, and we had to support each other. So thank you, because I think your program adds to that.
In the end, the kids are now the real winners. They've persevered and now prosper.
I feel like this year, with the whole coming back to the very new building for the very first time, was really exciting. Getting to see everything for the very first time, it feels like high school is finally kind of hitting me.
I mean, it's so exciting because now everything's been back, so it's just this year's been packed with events, sports being back, so that's just adding to the excitement of the year.
We had a whole year of virtual, more than everybody else, and coming back to the school was so refreshing.
Mr. Massaro was giving us updates on the school every week. He was really trying his best to get us back. You could see how emotional he was when the school was flooded. So I mean, it meant a lot to us that they cared so much.
We must never lose sight of what families in high school and middle school have been through the last 3 years. As Principal Massaro says, celebrate the wins. And right now, Cresskill is making up for lost time.
Just knowing all the small details that it took from so many people day in and day out and night in and night out to get us to this point, it's just such a source of pride.
And we've got some special guests with us right now. The man of the hour here, Principal John Massaro. Nice to see those smiling faces on that piece we just heard, right?
Good morning. Thank you, Chris.
The before and after are pretty incredible. What this school, what these kids have been through, all of you, the faculty, the administration here. How nice is it to know that things are back to normal?
It's wonderful to be back as a school and a community. It's come a long way.
This community really kind of came together. That referendum, $21 million, that's a lot of money, but you guys needed it here and you got it.
Yes, and it showed this community is wonderful, and when we needed it most, they came through.
All right, well, Principal, thank you so much for having us here, and a great job of that. I want to introduce some other people right now. Rick Martino, who's the head custodian here. Rick, if I could just ask you real quickly what it was like when you first saw the damage to what you see now.
Oh my God, a lot of work here. A lot. It was very bad. It was. I'm surprised we got going in a year like this. But we did, and everybody's back, and it's good.
Congratulations to you on the work you did. Tom Shalashi here is the Director of Grounds and Buildings here. How do you prevent something like this from happening again?
Well, we had got to keep on our game. We've got preventatives, muscle walls in place. We're going to keep our eye on weather and keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. All right. I want to introduce you to the real administration right now. This is Glory Moon here, and Yuban Lee, who are our Student Council President and Vice President, headed to Cornell, correct?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
What's
you.
it been like to finally have your senior year and to be here in place at school?
Oh my God, I love it. I'm so glad it wasn't through Zoom because it's just like an experience you can't have online.
Yeah, well, it's great to have you guys back. You deserve this kind of this big warm embrace because you've been through a lot the last 3 years. And Glory, let me just ask you, captain of the football team, I mean, you do it all. How great is it to be able to walk in these doors, see your friends every day after what was a really tough 2.5 years?
It's really amazing. It's truly like a morale boost, and I really appreciate that what the administration can get done here. It really puts a lot of faith in it.
Well, the student council's in good hands with the two of you as the president and the vice president. Everybody here at Cresskill High School and Middle School in Cresskill, New Jersey deserves a big round of applause. That's right, you can wave that flag. Home of the Cougars for our Class Act Friday. And we, of course, have so much more, and we'll be right back after this.